Hi everybody, and today you find me still on my holes in North Yorkshire, and this time I am at the great place I've always wanted to visit, Burton Agnes Hall. Now this is great because it's got a great story behind it. It's got a story called The Screaming Skull. Great ghost story, so I can't wait to go inside and tell you all about it. So let's go down there. Burton Agnes Hall is a beautiful Elizabethan house built in the early 17th century by Sir Henry Griffith, the first Baronet, after his appointment to the Council of the North. Sir Henry had three daughters, Margaret, Frances, and the youngest being Catherine, who was known as Anne, who had watched the building of the new house and thought and talked of nothing else. She absolutely loved the place. When it was almost finished, Anne one afternoon went to visit the St Quentins at Harpham, about a mile away. But near St John's Well, she was attacked by a band of robbers and left for dead. When she didn't arrive home, a search by her frantic family found her at the side of the road, clinging to life. She was brought back to the hall. She was carried up this staircase to her bedroom, which is now known as the Queen's Room. Sometimes semi-conscious, she told her sisters that when she died, she would never rest unless part of her could remain in her beautiful home, as long as it shall last. She made them promise that after her death, her head should be severed and preserved in the hall forever. They, thinking she was delirious, agreed to her request. But when she died shortly afterwards, Anne was buried in the local churchyard. It was then that the blood-curdling screaming began, and the ghosts would scare the life out of everyone. They finally decided to visit the local vicar, who gave permission to exhume the body. When the coffin was opened, it was found that Anne's body was still perfectly preserved, but her head was now a fleshless white skull. The skull was placed in the house, and the screaming instantly ceased. It has been removed on several occasions over the years, including once when a new maid threw it out of a bedroom window, where it landed in a cart. The horses refused to move until the skull was found and removed. It was replaced, no one knows for sure where, but it is widely thought it is hidden behind the panelling somewhere in this hall. This is the portrait of Anne and her two sisters, which hangs in the hall. I am reliably informed that Anne's dress was repainted black after her death. She too was in a light coloured one originally. Well, I hope you enjoyed that story for Halloween. I just thought I'd finish this video by taking you into the Norman undercroft of the old hall, built in the 12th century, and the medieval first floor. Now, I found it quite spooky because I was in there on my own, but it was a very enjoyable experience, but I must admit I was quite pleased to get out. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, if you could please like and subscribe, I would really appreciate it. And maybe ding the little bell to get notifications of further episodes. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. A happy Halloween and see you soon. say, it's pretty spooky in here. On your own.